Podcasting from Woodstock, Georgia, welcome to Soul Solutions, a show where we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs. I'm your host, author, and certified life coach, Terry Kozlowski. Hello, warriors. Is your egoic mind keeping you stagnant? Do you know how to change your mindset from a negative outlook to a positive one? I have an exercise that will help you hear your soulful voice and change your mindsets by reframing your perspectives. The link to download this free tool is in the show notes. Don't allow the egoic voice to keep affecting your life in a negative way. Now let's start this week's show. Episode 149. Actually, it helps to learn how to relax through amusement. How do you like to unwind, chill out, and truly relax? This seems like a straightforward query. In your always-on digital environment, unwinding is becoming more and more difficult. Even in the best of circumstances, finding time to kick back and be amused can be challenging. Why? Because of family responsibilities, daily stress, and life management. Even quick, delightful activities like watching a favorite show or reading a magazine can feel difficult to fit in. Giving yourself permission to unwind and have fun while trying to make substantial changes in your life can feel especially difficult. It is usual for alcohol usage to be closely linked to having fun. For instance, it's difficult to picture attending dinner with friends without a cocktail or watching a sports without having a beer. You can discover that it seems like you have to give up a lot of things you used to enjoy doing to reach your objectives. Even just one enjoyable or amusing activity each day can lift your spirits, ease anxiety and depression, and aid in coping. Feeling better and performing new associations with formerly enjoyable activities might speed up by forcing yourself to get up and reframe your ideas about relaxation, self-care, and fun. Benefits of having amusement. While having fun may seem like the polar opposite of what you need or are capable of when you are depressed, anxious, or worried, amusement is essential in maintaining and enacting life improvements. Your brain releases neurochemicals associated with happiness, such as dopamine and serotonin, when you engage in enjoyable and relaxing activities. You can trust that your brain is reaping the rewards and that your activities are helping it rewire itself so that it may experience amusement and joy, even if you're not feeling very engaged in the activity. So include fun in your transformation objectives because it will have both immediate and long-term benefits. Including even one enjoyable activity in your daily schedule can make a big difference and aid in self-renewal. Yoga, reading a book, or calling a friend can be helpful. Whether or not you feel like doing it right now, the idea is to schedule and prepare for one tiny bit of enjoyment each day. If you wait until you're in a good mood, it may not come or take a lot of time. It only needs to be something you can do and enjoy. It doesn't need to be big and ambitious. Feeling amusement is something you have to plan into your day. Sometimes it doesn't just happen. Why having fun is important. The word enjoy is one you pick up very early in life. You're informed that to appreciate something, you need to take pleasure in it. But when you consider life, you might frequently consider your job, objectives, or obligations. While each of these matter, you occasionally lose sight of the fact that living in the now is a huge part of life. Using the resources that you have at your disposal, such as your home, relationships, family, friends, and interests, is a key component of enjoying life and the amusement all around you. Living in the now and attempting to fully experience everything that makes you happy are key components of living an amusing life. To truly enjoy life, you must occasionally take a step back, put your obligations on hold, and simply be. Although simplification of life can be challenging, it's important to put joy at the top of the priority list when you're so caught up in the daily grind. It's important to understand why having fun shouldn't merely be a passing phase of life, but something you actively seek every day. Ways to add more amusement to life. To accomplish adding more amusement to your life, you must plan and make use of resources and skills. Plan your activities using a planner or a Google Calendar. To increase the likelihood of attending, sign up for that yoga session with a friend, so that you have someone to hold you accountable to, which frequently encourages people to follow through. Ask your family and friends to help remind you. And reaffirm your commitment to the advantages of caring for yourself. Enjoyable activities don't put people in awkward circumstances or put a lot of pressure on them to perform well. For instance, playing a friendly game of family football in the yard will be more amusing than competing in a competitive family race on the ski slope. The activities that are the most enjoyable are those where no one has to worry about failing, where attention can be given to one thing rather than many, and where the activity incorporates the increase in your heart rate. Here are a few ideas you can use to learn to play again for yourself, your friends, or your family. Number 1, construct something. It doesn't matter what that something is. It could be an igloo out of milk jugs, a sandcastle, or a blanket and box fort. Or you can try your hand at building something practical like a birdhouse out of wood or a coffee can. Making things is a rewarding activity that has several advantages. Joy comes from the sense of accomplishment. There is the sense of completion, and relaxation can come from everyone putting aside work, phones, and TV to concentrate on the activity at hand. Number 2, get creative. A good approach to unwinding is to start an art project. Select a creative endeavor in which everyone collaborates or where everyone works independently in the same area. If you're painting, for example, you can either work separately on your own canvases or collectively on a single large canvas. While engrossed in the task at hand, people can focus and unwind at the same time through the medium of art. Number 3, discovering a simple sport. Even your family can enjoy some healthy competition. Joining forces to learn a new activity could entail taking up badminton, horseshoes, or frisbee golf at the local park, which are all simple to learn. To avoid dissatisfaction, pick a sport that everyone can take part in regardless of age and ability. Going outside will help everyone unwind because of the fresh air, and working out will help lower cortisol levels while increasing feel-good hormones like serotonin. Number 4, making a family recipe. Similar to construction, baking can be an amusing pastime. It also gives a delectable reward to everyone at the end of this adventure. Baking is systematic, quiet, and can involve others. When using a reliable family recipe, mistakes are less likely to occur, and each person can feel significant and that they belong when assigned a particular task, such as shaping cookies or combining ingredients. Moving forward, being amused. There are various methods for you to have fun and unwind, whether you choose to get your heart rate up, get creative, or build something with others. You don't have to feel stressed out when organizing an amusing event or activity for you to relax and enjoy life more. So even if you don't feel like it right now, take some time for yourself and schedule one amusing activity on your agenda. Keep an eye out to see if you feel more joy and less stress in your life. Even if you don't, keep trying to find that favorite amusement for you in your life. Over time, you'll see a significant improvement. Do you need help learning to add more amusement to your life? Are you looking for support to empower yourself to implement some self-care practices? Do you want a strategy to help you create an extraordinary life? Consider contacting me about my coaching services at terrykozlowski.com. Together, we can create an action plan for you to learn how to relax. To hear how I learned to add more amusement to my life, you can do so by reading my book, Raven Transcending Fear, available on Amazon, or by visiting raventranscendingfear.com. Thanks for listening to Soul Solutions with Terry Kozlowski. If you'd like the show and want to learn more, check out terrykozlowski.com, where you can find the links to everything we talked about in this episode. Please subscribe to the show so you'll never miss an episode as we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs.